So Bradley and Steve will do a Talk About Me More. This is on their official Nelk podcast?
No, this is on Bradley's podcast.
Yeah. Honestly, we have a lot of questions for Donnie. I went on H3's pod. We were talking about us coming on the pod.
Yeah. H3. We actually made up.
What happened? Well, I saw that clip.
I saw clips of your podcast.
Yep.
And then
with
Is that
H3.
Donnie
with
on his
H3,
lap?
and then you.
It is Donnie.
Yes, it is.
He is sure is the cool
That's
dad.
awesome.
He's the cool dad, but not for the reasons we did he didn't do it.
Andy's ripping a guard, dude.
Yeah, he's living up to the hype, man.
Called me after, and you're like, H3 is a pretty solid guy. He's just kind of, I guess it's his thing to, go after people. That's what he did. That's what his.
Yeah, and you know what? It's hard to explain. I feel like sometimes I just take shit too far. You know what I mean? It's not my thing by design. I just get carried away, and sometimes it sucks because you actually burning bridges with people that you're not really, because they come out and they go, oh, I fucking hate that guy. I'm like, damn, that sucks, because I'm not trying to have like beef with him. What happened to his leg? Look at that shit. Took a beater there, didn't it? Is that like a big old bump?
It looks like a huge bruise or something, yeah.
What happened, Steve? Hit me up. Let's talk about it.
What he does, right? Yeah. Honestly, H3, when I lived with Ernie was my best friend, and he actually really liked H3, and I would always hang out with Ernie. So I remember watching H3 with Ernie, and I liked him because it was like my best buddy likes him, so yeah, I just liked him. So it was never meant for us to hate each other. I feel like But after watching the podcast with you guys, and then you telling me that he's a pretty good guy, I was like, fuck it, make up with him. Yes, I messaged him. I was like, hey, sorry about what I said about you and your wife, which uncalled for. Talking about anyone's wife is, of course, uncalled for.
It's okay, bro.
And yeah, he really appreciated it, because I saw another podcast clip, and he was like, it actually was really sweet of Steve, or however he said it. It was really kind. It actually meant a lot, and this and that. So I'm glad we made up. I'm glad I won't have him talking shit about me now. I won't talk shit about him.
Well, hey, I didn't make that for
You know what I like? I liked a lot about going and doing that podcast. The thing that I think is really important and special, like that we kind of are starting to lose just in general as a society, is like, even though some people believe different things, like whether it be like politically or like just opinions about life in general, like it's cool to be able to sit down with someone and still have a conversation that could be productive for both sides. And I think we've kind of lost that a little bit on social media nowadays, where it just seems like if you don't believe what someone else believes, and you're like the enemy and you're the wrong person, or you're not right because like I'm right and they're wrong. And I just think it's like we've got to a point where like we need to start trying.
Preach. Is this all worth watching? Or I'm down to watch it all, but if you know what I mean?
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That is the biggest full send I've ever seen.
Wow.
That's full circle, baby.
That's a double
full
send.
Full circle.
Mm-hmm.
I think and he's a sweetheart. I'm very happy for him, and Donnie as well, and his beautiful bride, who seems by all accounts to be a great gal. Bradley is such a sweetheart too. He came. We had a great time. He's out there,
He's writing for you.
He's speaking kindly, which I appreciate. It's really nice to see.
Spreading the good word.
Yeah, so, these are my guys. Let's just watch. This is Bradley and Kyle, my best friend, Kyle, with love.
Or is it just temporarily like not feeling?
We were just talking about Liver King.
Oh, God. I talked about him on the H3's pod.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I went to that pod. It was good. Their pod's fucking
I watched a bit of it.
Good, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
I was
the voice. I told you about the sounds, right?
Yeah, the sounds are funny, so funny, dude.
I know.
They have a ton of you guys.
I know.
It's like rip a dart, eh?
I ripped a dart, yeah. Do they think that we're like serious with that shit too, though?
Partially no, partially nah, not
okay.
Really. I think they know what it is.
It's like, well, do you know that how serious you are with it?
I'm gonna go rip a dart.
Like, we could debate. He says, you don't take it seriously, and I says, no, you are serious, bro.
I'm just spitting facts,
It's that frat boy. No, but we love Kyle. We kid Kyle.
Yeah.
Honestly, they were cool. It was a good
I guess I have ripped darts, but
yeah.
So yeah,
if we ever collab with Kyle, we gotta rip a dart together.
For sure.
That's just a cigarette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rip a dart with Kyle.
What about a gar?
I hit a
smoke some
gar.
Gars?
I'd hit a gar with Kyle. Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah.
I don't like gars, but for Kyle, I do
What do you
it.
think about the Liver King
Dart
shit,
first,
bro?
Man, I mean, did you see the
Am I good,
apology
Bassy?
thing?
I did a bit, yeah. But
Well-
didn't like everyone knows he's on
Why does
steroids.
he
the thing is-
apologize?
Dude, I wish we had a thing to pull up the. If we were
I'll do
professional
Lloyd's.
as the H3 pod, we'd have like 16. Do they have like 50 cameras? Sorry.
Yo,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just losing it right
No,
now.
I'm just saying, are you everything good? Like, are you?
Bro, don't skip past that. You got to. Where's the follow-up question? Tell me more about H3 Podcast Studios.
Yo, Steiny's mad, dude.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Steiny?
Steiny, yeah.
In a
Tiny.
good mood still?
What's
from
his
the
story? I
talk you
barely
did?
read. I've never even seen this guy practically.
He's a new addition to the, I guess, newer addition to the crew.
I've seen his face in some of these videos. I don't.
How do you get into
he is.
Nelk now? Because they're like a big ass deal. You know what I mean?
You're fucking sick ass full sender, dude.
Steve will do it. I see. He's
Willing
a
to
full
rip
sender.
a dart and you fucking smoke some Gars and
Like,
shit.
no shotties or anything?
Yeah, I love them. Kyle's such a class act, such a good guy. He handled himself so well, by the way, on their podcast break with that one loser. And I just have tremendous respect for Kyle, as I always have. And I think he's a brilliant creator. I actually have so high, to be honest, respect like crazy all they've accomplished with the Nelk brand.
Yeah, I've always been, Team Nelk.
Hey Zach, you could wear that Nelk jacket that
I can
friend
wear my
got you
full
now.
send
the
jacket
one
now.
that
Yeah,
your friend.
Yeah,
got.
it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
kosher, baby.
Yeah. And come in full send here
Yeah.
at the podcast.
Happy
because-
Dad, all that shit. Yeah.
Actually, I liked Happy Dad. You guys were there. I drank that shit. And I was a happy dad.
Might be the greatest drink beverage I've ever had in my life. Yeah.
Is it a beer?
It's a hard seltzer.
wasn't here.
Seltzer.
It's like
It was
White Claw,
good.
but better. Huh. I may have said the opposite on the show, but
I'm the cool dad now.
But now it's better.
yeah, it's better now. In retrospect. Yeah, love them. So shout out Nelk. I really do want to make up with the whole manosphere stuff. There's like the fallen fan category is a big fucking category.
Oh yeah. It's like
know?
everyone. It's like everyone we have.
It's literally
beef with
everyone
says
but
we
us.
used to watch your videos.
Yeah, it's true. So I'd like to have Steve on. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be interesting. And actually, I'm here to announce we are starting a podcast together with Kyle and that other dude that's on their podcast,
Steiny.
Tiny.
Stymie, and there's another dude, right?
Maybe.
They're interchangeable.
All of them. They're all joining.
Yeah.
We're going to make a podcast together. We call it the Full Send featuring Ethan Klein Nelk podcast. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be the next biggest thing.
Wow.
Also, I'm a shareholder in Happy Dad now, one of the main players there. So thank you.
Sick.
Oh, by the way,
Do a makeup episode with Steve and Nikocado simultaneously.
Wow.
Get them both in here.
see, that's a crossover that I think people would like.
That would be such insanity.
Genuinely, that would be a fire content. And there's no reason that shouldn't happen.
A sick episode would be someone from every corner of YouTube and
Wow.
bring them all in and try to
Meeting
have
of the
the most
minds.
civilized conversation.
Why Godfather?
It's the meeting of the bosses.
Oh, the bosses.
The 5 families.
Today, the 5 families have come together to do the Kim Kardashian makeup tutorial 2019. As you well know, that was the best makeup tutorial. James Charles was popping off. Jeffree Star of the world was crazy about these tutorials.
The bottom line is you cannot be trusted.
And now we all sit here today to create a peace between the great families.
The turtleneck goes well with the whole Don look, if I do say so myself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I love these guys. They're best C material. I'll
That's
join them
what
for
I
a
do.
gar. We should get a gar. I'll bring my dog. He can sit in my lap.
Maybe
It'd be a good old time.
No,
it's a way.
don't bring the dogs.
I mean, I know we now believe that
We're
he didn't do
pretty
it, but
sure he didn't, but maybe not bring the dogs around.
Yeah, it still seems like a risky
That's like
thing to put your dog in that position.
That's an interesting point. I mean, 90% from the poll did say they think he did.
I know.
And there's
I
like
know, and I'm not
50,000.
saying that he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Right? Yeah, it's fine, but
It's like OJ writing his book, If I Did It.
If I did it, I'm not saying I did do it. Okay, whatever. Thank you.